I recall the first day I walked into the Salt Lake Temple. I was a young man. I looked up at a high white ceiling that made the room so light it seemed almost as if it were open to the sky. And in that moment, the thought came into my mind in clear words, I have been in this lighted place before. But that immediately came into my mind, not in my own voice, these words, no, you have never been here before. You are remembering a moment before you were born. You were in a sacred place like this, where the Lord could come.
As part of our mortal experience, we are all subject to a veil of forgetfulness. The veil of forgetfulness causes us to forget scenes and truths we came to know in our pre-mortal life. The Church calls this veil a God-given forgetfulness. President Brigham Young calls it a spiritual amnesia. In the Bible, Paul, in his letter to the Corinthian saints, made mention about this veil as if we are seeing through a glass, but darkly. Should we murmur that we had this veil? No. Instead, we should be grateful. How grateful we should be that a wise Creator fashioned an earth and placed us here with the veil of forgetfulness of our previous existence, so that we might experience at a time of testing an opportunity to prove ourselves and qualify for all that God has prepared for us to receive. Are premortal memories possible? President Nelson said, although your spirit had a veil of forgetfulness placed over it at a time of your birth into mortality, it retained its power to remember all that happens. When will we get all those memories back? In the 1986 edition of a church-produced video entitled Man's Search for Happiness, written and narrated by Apostle Richard L. Evans, he said, after death, your memory of this life will remain with you, and the knowledge of your life before birth will be restored. Will we get all those memories in an instant? Elder Maxwell said, the veil of forgetfulness will not be a sudden, automatically and totally removed at the time of our temporal death. So there you have it. Now stop watching this and go watch the rest of the conference.